well, I'm in favor of that.
I'm
Cowboys
wondering
exist anymore?
The what?
Real
Cowboys exist?
Absolutely, yeah.
Really?
Probably out in like Montana, Wyoming. Out there,
but
maybe.
okay, so I'm thinking of like Pony Express cowboys, not like I wear a hat and I wrangled cows.
So there are enormous cattle ranches where they have beef cattle by the tens of thousands that a few dozen cowboys live and work on that property and move that cattle from field to graze and be sold, and separating heifers and calves and doing all being a cowboy, that sort of thing. So traditional cowboys, a lot of what they were doing, and like the reason why the West made all those cool movies, they were on a cattle drive. They were taking those cattle in mostly settled Texas, also the cattle we stole from the Mexicans and brought into Texas, and they were driving them up north to the newer territories that were more Indian rich to feed all the settlers and stuff like that. It was big business. Those were the real cowboys because they were out there fighting Indians and moving cattle through thousands of miles of wilderness.
Yeah,
but we're talking about some like Kevin Costner cowboys with silver belt buckles and $1 million ranches.
Oh, okay. So like W-2 cowboys.
Sure. Well, no. He's completely he's a fraud. He's from fucking New England.
Oh, okay.
Like W's not a real cowboy. He just likes clearing brush for the cameras. Like there are some real deal cowboy men.
You said W-2?
George W. Bush.
No. I mean,
I thought he meant
like
the tax form.
Like
the tax form. Yeah.
I thought of like George
I'm
W.
Like.
No,
I thought Kyle was going to take great offense and be like, they're 1099 cowboys.
That's what I was about to say.
No, that's you.
Where's Kyle going with this outrage?
I love the way your mind works.
They pay their own Social Security tax, man.
I didn't even know that was the difference.
It's one of them, yeah.
But yeah, they're still cowboys. But because there's still beef to be had. It's got to be moved around.
They're cowboys, and I guess modern day cowboys. But how much is a horse still the best tool to hurt? Like, why isn't a dirt bike or an ATV better?
Probably no hands on the horse would be easier, right? Yeah. Like you got your hands free for stuff, whereas with the dirt bike, you'd at least have one hand on there. I'm not a cowboy. I don't know.
That makes sense. And if I'm on a dirt bike, let's pretend that I could ever, on my best day, rope a cowboy. I will instantly crash.
Rope a cowboy.
Yeah, don't judge my sexual preferences.
Yeah,
they'll pull me off the bike for sure. Maybe I'm seeing the fall in this.
We hired cowboys once when we had that trouble bull. We couldn't catch this bull. He was basically feral. He had horns.
Like off Craigslist. Where do you find him?
Went to the cattle barn. Every region has one where they take cattle to have them sold, auctioned off. And there was a poster there that said, "Trouble cows, cowboys fix it. 50 an hour each." And it was like, all right, boys, $50 for each of you per hour. All right, $100 an hour.
Did it specify if they were W-2 or 1099 cowboys?
They were 1099 cowboys.
That's a very
cash cowboys.
No paperwork required. And so they showed up with two dudes, 2 horses, and 2 or 3 dogs showed up to catch that thing. And there was no way you could have done what they did on dirt bikes because they're in the woods. They've got they got that rope around the horn, and they're constantly slinging it. It gored the horse though, so that's one thing that a dirt bike could,
was it okay?
Would do better. Yeah, it's easier to fix.
It didn't die right there or anything, but it gored the horse in the neck, and they called it quits, and they left.
You think if they didn't do the job, gored a bike, you think it'd be all right?
Yeah, you can't. I think it'd be
repairable.
Yeah, you can't gore a bike. It'd be all right.
So the horse did die.
Not that I know of. They left to get it taken care of, but I didn't see the wound. But I'm told it was just like a flesh wound. But it gored the horse. They got paid. They left. We went and got a tranquilizer gun, darted the cow.
Oh, so they got paid even though they didn't do the job.
It seemed like the right thing to do. Their horse.
They got
hurt.
paid for the attempt. They're like a bad comedian.
They've been there all day.
Hey, you got cows on your property.
They went out there.
I am an attempted cowboy.
Nobody
What's
laughed.
the deal with my horse getting gored? I'm supposed to be a cowboy. It's like, shut up. I'll pay you to leave.